Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. An update from Ukraine with some drones launched from the Russian territory into the Ukrainian territory and vice versa. In the meantime, the Russians downed a Su-27 on the Ukrainian side, and the Ukrainians are quick to tell us that the Russians shut it down exactly in a few hours. They didn't do the same thing when two F-16s were downed. Remember, it was an investigation. They didn't know exactly what happened. They tried to put together the narrative. In the case of the Sukhoi, which is a Russian plane, they had no problem saying that the Russians shut it down. Why? The military-industrial complex needs commercials. Therefore, Ukraine is a good example of an opportunity for these guys to sell their garbage by having these guys promoting their weapons. All right, let's start with the first topic, which is coming from Ukraine Forum. It is from today, Monday, the 28th of April 2025. Ukrainian forces shoot down 40 attack UAVs, 74 disappear from radar. So that will get to what? 114 UAVs. As of 1700, Ukrainian forces have successfully shot down 40 Shahed-time attack UAVs, along with other types of drones across the eastern, northern, and central regions of Ukraine. Additionally, 74 enemy decoys drones have reportedly disappeared from radar. So, they launched the 166 UAVs. This is how many the Russians launched from Kursk, Milerovo, and Oriol. All right, Kursk. This is the map of Ukraine right here. Kursk is right here. Oriol is right here, and Milerovo is exactly here. So I'm going to show you Milerovo exactly where this little thing is right here. And then you got Kursk Oblast and you got Oriol right here. So they attacked north, center, wasn't it? It's Sumy, Cherkasy region. So Rumi, the primary targets were Sumy and Cherkasy. So Sumy and Cherkasy. Sumy is right here, and then the Cherkasy is right here by Kiev. These were the oblasts attacked. All right. So let's go to the other topic, which is Kiev launched 100 plus drones into Russian border region, again from Monday, the 28th of April. At least one civilian was killed, tralala. Okay, the Ukrainian military launched a massive overnight drone attack on Russia with a vast majority of UAVs intercepted over Bryansk region. Where is Bryansk region? Right here. This is Bryansk, right in the north of Ukraine. Right there. So this is Ukraine right here. This is Russia. Russia, it's in this fertile crescent. And this is Bryansk in here. This is Belarus. All right, let's see what else these guys report. How many they downed. Russian air defenses intercepted a total of 115. The other one, what? 166. 166 versus 155. The Kiev regime carried out another act of terrorism tonight. Unfortunately, the Ukrainian attack on the city of Bryansk killed a civilian. She was quickly Bryansk targeted, and that's about it. Let's go to show you how quickly the Ukrainians tell us who shot down the Su-27. And it was the Russians. Why? Because you have to know that any Russian warplane sucks. Unlike the F-16s that were built in first fly was in 1974, so that makes it designed in 1969, 68 with nails and duct tape and all that. That's how the F-16s were built. I'm just kidding, but nevertheless, yes, I know upgrades, updates, and all the garbage. So let's look at the report. New Voice of Ukraine. This is again April 28th. Ukraine loses Su-27 in combat mission. No friendly fire, nothing like that, didn't crash. They tell you exactly in combat mission. Pilot survives. This is the beautiful Su-27. A Ukrainian Su-27 fighter jet was lost during a complex combat mission to provide air support against a Russian drone attack. This is April 28th. quickly, these guys, quickly. Earlier, on April 12th, another Ukrainian pilot, 26-year-old Captain Pavlo Ivanov, was killed while on a unspecified combat mission in an F-16, and the circumstances are still under investigation. They were shot down by the fucking Russian missiles. President Zelensky posthumously awarded him the Parapaka-Paka. So you got it. Ivanov is the second known Ukrainian pilot to die while flying an F-16. No, it was shot down in a friendly fire. On August 26, pilot Alexei Mes, called the Moonfish, was killed while repelling one of the most massive missile attacks Russia has launched against Ukraine. He was 30 years old. According to the Air Force, Mes destroyed 3 cruise missiles and a combat drone during his last mission. Okay, a special investigation commission set up by the Ukrainian Defense Ministry is still investigating the cause of the crash. But here, you know that these guys, it was screwed during a Russian attack. The Russians downed it. The other two, we don't know. You know why? Because nobody can shoot down an F-16. Nobody but us. Only a Patriot system could down an F-16. Barely, but they could. But a Russian air defense system cannot. No, it's just they crash. This is childhood garbage. And let me show you another article. Ukrainian Air Force loses Su-27 fighter jet during Russian attack. That means they fucking suck, okay? Here it is. A Sukhoi fighter jet belonging to Papapa was lost during a complex mission. Papapa repelling attack strikes on morning of 28. So they already know. All right, what time is it? This is at noon. So at 1 p.m., they already knew the reason why this got shut down. But the other one is still under investigation, my friends. Is still under, we're investigating the cause of the crash. The one from the, whatever that was, August 26th. They don't know what happened. Instead of saying, yeah, it got shut down, what the hell. All right, the pilot successfully ejected and search and rescue team promptly arrived at the landing site. The pilot was taken to the hospital for diagnosis. His life and head Parak-Papa. The Sukhoi-27 is a Soviet designed heavy, multi-role, high maneuverable, all-weather 4th-generation fighter jet. He was developed by the Sukhoi Design Bureau, entered service with the Air Force in 1985. So it's 10 years younger than F-16. That should tell you that. And it was officially adopted in 1990. After the collapse of the Soviet Union, it continued to proceed. My point is this. You know, when you watch a movie, these media companies that bring the movie for you, they're not there to entertain you. They're over there to sell a product, and the product is not the movie. It's the commercials between the movie, within the movie. When the movie is played for you, the commercial is the whole goal. It's like you're a baboon, staying over there, and they throw an orange, and you're like, ooh, I'm gonna get the orange, and you go to get the orange, and they grab you, they catch you, they put you in a cage. That's what it is. The orange is the movie, but it's not the purpose. The cage is actually the purpose, which is what? Which is the commercials, the advertising. The same here. The war is a way to make money by producing more weapons, getting more contracts, getting loans from banks, making us work somehow, pay taxes, and they will get the money and the profits. And they will then profit by, using campaign donations to the politicians in order to sell their crap. Sukhoi-27, not even 12 hours, and we already know it was shot by the Russians. The other ones, we don't know. Yes, we do. They were shot down by the Russian missiles. But that's what I think it was. But hey, what do you want? Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.
In the words of Robert Kennedy Jr., the state of health among Americans is quite poor, and we need to eliminate the toxins from their mouths. There is an Italian researcher who has made an incredible discovery for health, who has supported and helped via his social media platforms to hold a major event in Milan featuring Robert Kennedy Jr. He, along with Michelle Lo Cilento, established the largest demonstration ever in Italy featuring military and police officers alongside the citizens in favor of human rights against mandatory vaccinations. At that large demonstration, he also announced that Italian soldiers would not obey orders to go to war in Ukraine versus Russia. Given that that square hosted the largest demonstration in history in Italy by military and police personnel joined with the people. For years, he predicted on social media that Trump and Putin would create peace. However, let's focus on the discovery of this researcher. Watch this video now.
Why do we suggest you switch your toothpaste tube to Blancodent? In tube has even 85% of water in it. If we direct the tube outward without cap, the water will not flow out. Why doesn't it come out? Because the adhesives, thickeners, and binders are placed here. A bit of toothpaste left on the little saucer. See, it sticks, but while it remains stuck to the little saucer, it also clings to the billions of bristles of the brush. And here below, day after day, it will accumulate more and more. It is impossible to wash it away. And here, viruses, bacteria, and many other things attach themselves. Just as Louis Pasteur discovered, with the fermentation of liquids, where there is water, viruses, bacteria, and molds form. In the toothpaste tube, since we said there is water, it must be added to prevent mold, viruses, and bacteria from forming. Antibacteria and antibiotics are added. These substances are all absorbed sublingually. For this reason, we say to replace your toothpaste tube with Blancodent toothpaste, which is 100% edible, without water, pure, and that cleans, feeds, strengthens teeth 30 times more. I feel like telling you today that a fuel has been released that goes 30 times further. It strengthens the car, and if you breathe it in or eat it, it's also good for you. For this reason, we say, first of all, to replace your toothpaste with Blancodent. There are many other reasons that you will find later in other videos. Replace your toothpaste with Blancodent.
There are countless testimonials that this is true. As stated by Kennedy Jr., we should base our beliefs solely on facts, evidence, and tangible results. Blancodent has amassed a wealth of facts and clear results over the last 10 years, sourced from tens of thousands of users, to be considered the most scientifically studied and researched toothpaste in history. You can buy Blancodent on Amazon. Click the link below and let's help American health.
Try it now. Buy it on Amazon. Endless testimonials. The most studied toothpaste in history. We use it in our family. A scientific product that works. Link below in the description. Thanks.